What if a group of criminals pulled off one of the largest cash robberies in American history and almost got away with it? On December 11th, 1978, a group of mob associates walked into a cargo building at New York's John F. Kennedy Airport and stole nearly $6 million in cash and jewelry. The crime became known as the Lufthansa Heist, a robbery so daring, so successful, and so deadly in its aftermath that it inspired scenes from the movie Goodfellas. But the robbery itself was only the beginning. During the late 1970s, New York City was heavily influenced by organized crime. One of the most powerful mafia organizations was the Lucchese's crime family. Among its associates was a man named James Burke, better known as Jimmy the Gent. Burke had built a reputation for planning sophisticated robberies and making stolen goods disappear without a trace. The opportunity for the Lufthansa heist came from an airport employee who knew that huge amounts of international currency regularly passed through the Lufthansa cargo terminal at JFK Airport. The information eventually reached Burke, and a plan was set into motion. In the early morning hours of December 11, 1978, several masked men entered the Lufthansa cargo building. The operation was carefully planned. The robbers quickly took control of employees, avoided unnecessary violence, and forced workers to cooperate. Within a short time, they gained access to the vault area. Inside was a staggering amount of cash destined for banks and businesses. When the robbers left, they had stolen approximately $5 million in cash and nearly $1 million in jewelry. At the time, it was the largest cash robbery ever committed on American soil. Even more shocking was how smoothly the operation unfolded. The entire robbery was completed in less than 90 minutes. No alarm stopped them, no shootouts occurred, and for a brief moment, it appeared to be the perfect crime. Law enforcement immediately launched a massive investigation. The FBI followed leads, interviewed witnesses, and searched for evidence connecting suspects to the robbery. But the criminals had prepared carefully. The getaway vehicle was quickly disposed of, physical evidence was limited, and witnesses could provide only partial descriptions. For years, investigators struggled to build a complete picture of what had happened. Yet the biggest threat to the robbers wasn't law enforcement, it was each other. The success of the robbery created a new problem. People began spending money. Expensive cars appeared. Lavish purchases attracted attention. According to investigators and later witnesses, Jimmy Burke became increasingly concerned that members of the crew would expose the operation. One by one, several people connected to the heist began turning up dead. Some disappeared completely. Others were found murdered under mysterious circumstances. The robbery that made millions also created fear, suspicion, and betrayal. In organized crime, loose ends can be dangerous. And many of those loose ends never lived long enough to tell their stories. Although many details remained hidden for years, the Lufthansa heist became one of the most famous crimes in American history. Its combination of meticulous planning, enormous profits, and deadly consequences captured public attention for decades. The story later helped inspire portions of the film Goodfellas, bringing the heist to an entirely new generation. Today, the Lufthansa heist remains a symbol of both criminal ingenuity and criminal self-destruction. Because while the robbers succeeded in stealing millions of dollars, the aftermath proved that surviving the crime was often harder than committing it. The Lufthansa heist wasn't just a robbery. It was a story of greed, betrayal, organized crime, and the devastating consequences that followed. What do you think? Could the heist have remained unsolved if the criminals had stayed quiet and avoided attention? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoy true crime stories, unsolved mysteries, and notorious criminal cases, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Criminal Chronicles, and turn on notifications so you never miss a case. Until next time, stay curious.